What's up, guys? It is your girl Tree with another tip from Tree Tips Media. Long time no see, but I had to get this off, y'all. Okay, now listen. So, y'all know that some NBA players got arrested for illegal gambling. There's a lot of things going on to this story, but I want to start off by saying in late July, Gilbert Arenas, he has a podcast, No Chill Gil. Anyway, he got arrested for renting his Encino house out for an illegal poker game. Now, I watched him last year on a podcast, Nightcap with Shannon Sharp. And he was adamant on when they was discussing going to jail and stuff like that. He is not from the streets. He basically said, I'm not going to jail. I'll tell on whoever I have to tell. Listen, child, I knew then he was weak and he needs to stay out of doing illegal things. So anyway, he got arrested, Chill Gill, in late July this year. When he got out, the cameras was there, and I was like, who did he tell on? I just automatically knew that he was out smiling. That was a snitch smile. Listen, couple of months later, you got the FBI and raided and arrested Chauncey Billups and oh boy that played for Miami, Rozier. Now, apparently, Chauncey was getting over on a lot of people. He had these fake poker games, well, real poker games, but he had x-ray tables, he had glasses that could see through cards, he had contacts that could see through cards. So he actually cheated a lot of his people out of tens of millions of dollars, according to the FBI, allegedly. Rozier here, I saw videos of him when he was throwing a game. Allegedly, he's been throwing games, and Miami need to sue him for it. I would be hot if I was the owner. But anyway, he's been throwing games, basically working with, allegedly, the mob. They all making money off of these games that he's throwing, and he's letting them know, I'm going to be out in 9 minutes of the game. I'm going to fake an injury. And if you go back and watch his videos, honey, and I might post some later, it is apparent. You could just tell he was throwing games. Now, what does Tyrone Lue has to do with this? Tyrone Lue, the FBI agents interviewed him because him and Chauncey Billups is best friends. Tyrone Lue is actually the godfather of Chauncey Billups' daughter. So they're best friends. He the one that convinced Chauncey, who is now the Trailblazers, NBA Trailblazers head coach. Chauncey is. Tyrone Lue convinced him to go into coaching. So now he's on leave. The assistant coach is interim for the Portland Trailblazers until all of them is facing some time. How did Kevin Garnett picture getting this? Well, apparently somebody told them that Kevin Garnett was in on these poker games, these illegal poker games. Yeah. You see our boy, Lakers #1 player LeBron up there. How is he involved in this? Well, there's no report that LeBron was actually throwing games, although a family member told me, because she be betting a lot on these different players and how many shots they're going to make in a game. She said LeBron always, when the odds is for him, or when the odds is against him or something, where it'll pay big money if he does make 20 shots or whatever, just saying that amount, he always sit down at 19 and he don't go back in the game. So he might have allegedly something to do with all of this throwing games too for the bets, but no evidence of that. However, he's in this collage because one of his ex-players that used to play with him with the Cavaliers, who was also an assistant coach for the Lakers once upon a time, last name Jones, he got arrested in this ring of things. And apparently it was told to the FBI that he was selling, he was telling people when to when to bet against the Lakers because LeBron James reported injuries to the team, and he was the assistant coach at that time. So he basically was saying, yeah, LeBron is not going to be playing because he got a hamstring injury, just, making that up, or an arm injury or something. So he was basically telling people, yeah, you better vote. I mean, what is this voting stuff? I've been into this political stuff. But he was telling people, yeah, you better bet against the Lakers because LeBron will not be playing. So all of these people, and then I'm going to do another video because now we're hearing about some NFL players that was a part of this whole scheme. So it's a lot going on here. Chauncey was doing a illegal poker game, had been doing a lot of illegal poker games, and he done scammed a lot of his friends, a lot of his buddies out of tens of millions of dollars with this illegal poker game, with the table, 3D table, and all of this stuff. Razor, he was working with the mob, baby. He was telling them he gonna fake an injury. He was telling them, I'ma just throw the game. You can see videos of him just throwing the ball to the opposite team and just cheating. I don't know if that would be cheating, but I guess it would be cheating if you're throwing a game. Kevin Garnett, a gambler. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more faces to add to this collage in the days to come. But Gil Arenas is the biggest one for me because I honestly believe that whoever told on him opened up the can of worms, or the FBI just heard him say on Shay Shay podcast, on Nightcap podcast, that he'll tell. He's not going to jail. He can't do no time in jail. So they got him first, and then they started getting everybody else. And if you from a neighborhood like mine, you already know that. You get out too quick with that smile, that's a snitch smile. Well, just wanted to report this because this is so funny, but a lot of families is going to be affected by this because these people are husbands and fathers. So just keep an eye out for an updated video on this from your girl Tree. This is me. I'm out. Smooches.